start it. Roll that beautiful bean footage. I love baked beans.
I do too.
I don't know about you.
I love them.
You know what you gotta do is you gotta do a little home brew. You put the can in your baking sheet, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Put some maple syrup and some brown sugar in there. Chop up some pieces of bacon.
Oh, yeah.
And then you throw it in the oven until the bitch starts whistling at you. Then you get it out. And then you fuck it.
Fuck it.
You fuck the bag of beans and you put it back in the oven. Make it scream again.
You had me at fuck.
Once it stops screaming the second time, that's when you drag it out of there. Hey, everyone. Yo,
Hey.
baby boys. What's up, Reese? Motorhead. Cabol. Jed to the Saba. Dustin. 3 Knox Paranormal. Yeah. The Juanism. Car Police checking in. Patty Boy. Jesse Ramirez. Hey, baby boy. Skylier. Dorian. Lucas. Schmidt.
No relation.
That you know of.
2 T's.
That doesn't make it any less gay.
TT.
Making my night now, working until 6 a.m. I'm sorry. You're going
Oh, God, that sucks.
Night shift ain't for me, dude.
Nope.
Not for me.
Miss me on that shit.
Not for me or my family.
Yeah.
Causes divorce. Night shift causes divorce.
And AIDS.
Duncan, baby.
Yas. I
I
just
got
finished mine.
I got AIDS. Yes, we are very excited for the cruise too.
Can't wait.
Got no idea, dude.
Cannot wait.
All right, we're gonna start the show.
Bootyful.
We're gonna shower you with dicks. Yes, that's what we're gonna do. Somewhere in the universe, there's 2 fat bottom boys making a podcast. Dun, 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 dun. One's name is Rob, the other is Nick. They like to suck on dicks because they're gay. Dun, 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 dun. The wives caught him making love. They weren't wearing a rubber glove.
Are you supposed to?
I do.
Oh, okay.
When I clean and when I fuck.
That's fucking hot, dude.
Yeah, dude. And sometimes I'll go down to the rental place and I'll rent some of them construction lights. And I'll drag them into the bedroom. And I'll turn them on. I'll fuck her with those on.
Oh, dude, that's pretty hot.
I like to see it all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I'm really feeling myself,
You gotta wear the high vis too, so it really fucking.
I'll dress up like a fucking YMCA, like the Village People.
Helmet with a reflective light on it and everything.
And they're smashing her from the rear with a tape measure dangling off my side.
Keep that thing on you, dog.
Keep that thing on me. We keep that thing on for you guys. Welcome everyone, the Brohio Nation, to the Brohio Podcast. I'm the hippest cat on this side of the table. My name is the Delicious Nickalicious.
I'm Rob Dog. Hey, guys.
He's the hippest cat on that side of the table.
I think so.
Together, we make the 2 hippest cats in the entire podcast world.
Yeah, we make 2 hips.
Some of you say, hey, what about Joe Rogan? Fuck him. Hey, what about 2 Bears, 1 Cave? Fuck them. Some guys say, oh, what about Cold Case? Well, fuck them too. Because you've reached... Yeah. What? You've reached the voicemail of Nicholas Alexander. Please leave a message. Thanks, guys. We appreciate you being here. It's an exciting time here in Brohio world. We got a lot of cool stuff going on, including a cruise that you can be a part of. Go to brohiopodcast.com/cruise.
It's gonna be sexy
for all the details.
Yeah.
Have you booked yours yet?
Tomorrow.
You're such a sorry piece of
Tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, baby.
Yes, yeah, baby.
We're very excited to go on that and experience a wonderful time with all of you.
It's gonna be great, man. I can't wait.
We also have a live show coming up next week.
That you guys can't get tickets for anymore.
Sold out. But, it'd be really cool is if a bunch of people stood outside that weren't allowed in.
That would be cool.
Like a Taylor Swift concert.
Yeah.
We just want to hear him. We want to hear him.
Sure, scream like little babies.
Dude, if people just showed up, I would have to find a way to get them in.
Yeah.
Just sneak them in until they get kicked out.
Indianapolis, the 18th, right?
No. Is it Indy?
Yeah. It's Indy.
I got no idea where it's at because
It's
it's sold
Indy.
out and I forgot the details.
It is Indianapolis. So we're staying at the Marriott, which is downtown.
Yeah,
There you go.
we
If you
are.
guys want to find us.
Yeah, we're staying at the Marriott in downtown. After party.
Yeah. Nick's room.
My room. Little Caesars. Bush Light.
Ooh, yeah.
What do you think your butt would do if you drink a bunch of Bush Light and had like an
dude.
ice cream? Then had like an ice cream sundae.
Oh, man. It would be disastrous.
Okay,
Yeah.
at least you know that. At least you know your limitations.
Yeah, it'd be really bad.
lot
It'd be like taking going on a cleanse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, guys, something happened last week.
Oh, shit.
We released an exclusive Joe Exotic video on our Patreon, along with an interview that you can't get any place else.
Mm-hmm.
And we made it all available for just $1 per month on our Patreon. And we had somewhere north of around 40 people subscribe to our Patreon. The best Patreon week ever. So what I'm going to do, how about we wait until the end of the episode for just this rare instance
Yeah.
to give everyone their shout-outs, to give them their proper due diligence.
There's some good names on here, too, man.
They're Vince McMahon's wiener, I think.
Vince McMahon's dildo dealer. We're going to give that person a specific shout-out on their own. Oh, man.
There's a lot of...
Taylor Swift, too, man.
She's nasty.
She's on there.
Not Taylor's version.
Yeah.
We'll wait till the end of the episode to run those through because that's going to take about 10, 15 minutes.
You'll have some fun with them.
And we don't have any time for that because we have a newspaper article for all of you, right?
Yas.
It's not from a newspaper. This is from technologyreview.com. Deepfakes of your dead loved ones are booming business in China.
Dude, hell yeah.
Or in the words of the Lord and Savior Donald Trump, China.
China.
They can't even let the guy run for president. They got him locked up in fucking
Guantanamo.
He bagged a porn star. Now he can't even. They're keeping him off the campaign trail.
Oh, man.
Meanwhile, orthopedic man, well, Joe Byron, he's flying around doing his thing, dude. We should just let him fight.
That would be sweet.
Fight.
Well, that's how we decided who was our president. They just got in a fight, and whoever won was the new president.
Yeah, it would be the Kennedy dude.
There's two fucking 70-year-olds fighting, fist fighting, dude. That's
I think they're 80. And Biden 80, isn't he?
yeah, he's fucking ancient.
They're both 80.
Are they?
Why the fuck do we want anyone over the age of 60 running this country?
I could go even younger than that. I'd go 50.
I don't like Russia, but they got it with Vladimir Putin. They got a scary dude.
Yeah, man.
He just had another.
I wonder if there's any. I think I'd put him up against any world leader in a fist fight.
I don't know, that Boris dude from UK is pretty dumb looking.
Yeah.
He's probably dumb. Dumb people like that have to know how to fight because they're so stupid looking. I don't know.
I don't know.
Once a week, Sun Kai has a video call with his mother. He opens up about work, the pressures he faces as a middle-aged man, and thoughts that he doesn't even discuss with his own wife. His mother will occasionally make a comment, like telling him to take care of himself. He's her only child. But mostly, she just listens. That's because Sun's mother died 5 years ago.
Damn, she's still listening? This motherfucker doesn't shut up.
They got good-ass Wi-Fi
Yeah.
in heaven. And the person he's talking to isn't actually a person, but a digital replica he made of her, a moving image that can conduct basic conversations. They've been talking for a few years now. After she died of a sudden illness in 2019, COVID, she wanted to find a way to keep their connection alive, so he turned to a team at a Silicon Intelligence, an AI company based in Nanjing, China, that he co-founded in 2017. He provided them with a photo of her and some audio clips from their WeChat conversations. While the company was mostly focused on audio generation, the staff spent 4 months researching synthetic tools and generated an avatar with the data that Sun provided him. Then he was able to see and talk to a digital version of his mother via an app on his phone.
Hell
He
yeah.
says, my mom didn't seem very natural, but I still heard the word that she often said, have you eaten? Son recalls of the first interaction. Because generative AI was a nascent technology at the time, the replica of his mom can only say a few pre-written lines. But Son says that what she was like that's what she was like anyway. She would always repeat those questions over and over again, and it made me very emotional when I heard it. There are plenty of people like some who want to use AI to preserve, animate, and interact with loved ones as they mourn and try to heal. The market is particularly strong in China. And I think that I told you my deep fake business that I want to do, where you can take a picture of somebody, send it to this company, and they'll turn it into a hardcore porno.
It's pretty fucking
Any
sweet.
person you come across in the world, send a picture to my company, and we'll turn them into a porno. Deep fake porno.
I like that idea.
People have to pay, though.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The first one you send in, it's only $1. You
Okay.
sign up for a month.
Okay.
You sign up for 1 month, it's $1.
Okay.
But then after the end of the first month, it goes up to $499 a month.
Make it very, very hard to unsubscribe from the service too.
You can't unsubscribe. It's a 5-year commitment.
There's people that pay that, man.
If you want to sign up, you can make your first $500 payment to
Just send us your social security number and email, Brohio Podcast.
Cash App, Brohio Podcast, or Venmo, Brohio Podcast. Don't send $500. Send $499.99, please.
Yeah, yeah.
It's easier for us to get around the government that way.
Easier to hide it.
Capiche?
Capuche. Hell yeah.
Yeah, not a lot to talk about because every night here in Ohio we're just almost dying from tornadoes.
Allegedly.
There's not a lot else that we can do around here, man.
Mm-hmm.
We're just taking us down. Hey, we're doing an episode coming up about your worst trip. I'm talking about not falling down the steps.
Not a vacation.
Like shit that happens on a vacation.
Okay.
There's a guy in my work today. I work with a team of electricians, and he's not an electrician. And he's like, man, I want to be on your team. And I was like, you know anything about meters? I'm talking about like multimeters, voltmeters.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, this is a lot longer than a foot. And I said,
Good answer.
yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're hired.
I knew you were the man for the job.
Perfect. Hey, let's take a quick break for a few of our sponsors.
Okay.
Hopefully it was something really annoying that you fast forwarded through.
Yeah.
That's usually the way it goes.
It's like that sometimes. It's okay.
And in case you guys are wondering how I'm doing, Joe Burrow is back to throwing. He's back to practicing. Cincinnati Reds are the worst team in Major League Baseball again. After they're set up to be one of the most promising teams.
I'll say that they fall off.
Yeah, man.
Fall off hard.
Some shit's going on.
Nah, man.
The worst manager that could ever manage a baseball team is in charge of that organization right now.
Interesting.
It's not. There's nothing. It's horrific. They get like 2 hits a game.
Really?
It's not even interesting.
They were fucking killing.
They were. People are catching up to them.
Man.
Throwing him old Uncle Charlie.
Yeah.
Curveball.
Man. That's a bummer.
Stupid.
Hey. We got that fucking Cincinnati skyline, though, on our front line this year.
Yeah, I know.
So we finally got some meat.
Some big old fucking mandingos.
Some fucking 6'8" giants.
A lot of sausage.
Yeah.
I guarantee between the 3 of them, there's at least 4.5 feet of dick.
Oh, it's every fucking inch of it. Yeah.
That new guy they got
Mm-hmm.
is one of the most incredible specimens you'll ever see in person. I'm looking forward to it.
Good.
Mark James Kilroy.
Hell yeah.
This is not an easy story. So if you got a weak stomach, fuck you. You better get out of here with that shit. You know what you got in. You know what you got yourself into when you came here. And Mark James Kilroy, he was born on March 5th. Well, I got to go back real quick. If you do want to submit a story for the worst trip episode.
Yeah.
You know, you had a really bad psychedelic,
Drug-induced
trip.
Yes.
Send your experience to brohiopodcast@gmail.com, and your story will be featured on the show.
Cool.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We've got a few that sucked. Tried weed with my dad, got me pregnant. Now
Got
we're not
fucked, yeah.
not putting up stuff like that.
Yeah. Real things.
Real talk.
If your dad fucked you during a trip, provide proof.
Mm-hmm.
Video proof.
And we want to talk to him. Yes. Mark James Kilroy, he was born on March 5th, 1968 in Chicago, Illinois.
What an old bitch.
Oh, not anymore, he's not. Spent his formative years in Santa Fe, Texas. Sounds like a delicious sauce you'd put on a taco.
It does.
Santa Fe sauce.
Yeah.
It's a small community just outside Houston. His parents, James and Helen Josephine, relocated to Texas shortly after he was born. Got him the fuck out of Chicago. Got a dodging gunfire. Getting stabbed on the street. Bloods and Crips. Crip walking up and down the street. Gangster disciples. Redneck Nazi lowriders. People. Prison gangs on the streets. Everywhere.
Man.
In Chicago.
You just killed that. That was really good.
I know.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm very well versed in security threat groups.
And gang war.
Yeah. Blood in, blood out, motherfucker. Kilroy's upbringing was deeply rooted in the Catholic faith.
Hell yeah, man.
Praying that rosary. He attended Our Lady of Lourdes Catholic Church and nearby Hitchcock alongside his family. Growing up alongside his brother Keith Richard, Mark. Yeah,
Keith Richards. Hell yeah.
Keith Richard. He's never dying. Yeah, Mark demonstrated a remarkable aptitude for both academics and athletics. He was a hot shot in high school, buddy.
Good for him, man.
He could dunk the basketball and ace the quiz. He could do it all. Had it all going on. That didn't help him out. Well, hold on. We'll get there.
Okay, yeah. Foreshadowing.
Throughout his teenage years, Kilroy thrived in various pursuits, including baseball, basketball, golf. That's fucking lame. But
Hell yeah.
He was an active member of Boy Scouts.
Yeah, that's lame.
That's really lame. And he graduated with honors there at Santa Fe High School.
Hell yeah.
Notably, Kilroy had a prominent position on the student council, and he graduated with top ranks of his class. Smart dude. Smart man.
Yeah.
Upon completing his high school education in 1986, I think the song of the year that year was Pour Some Sugar on Me by Def Leppard.
That's the year of your fucking man Rob Dog right there, man.
It was.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson beat it.
Yep.
Kilroy embarked on his collegiate journey at Southwest Texas State University in San Marcos. However, he ended up transferring schools in pursuit of a medical degree. He transferred to Tarleton State University in Stephenville on a basketball scholarship.
Dang.
There, he became a valued member of the Lambda Chi Alpha fraternity.
Hell yeah, man.
My brother joined a fraternity when he was in college. Long time ago. This would have been like 1998.
Okay.
And there's a weekend where your families come visit.
Yeah.
And they do not clean. They do not scrub. They let you see the squalor that you're living in.
Yeah. It almost makes being homeless look appealing.
And there was one dude there. His family wasn't there. He was just kind of doing his own thing.
It's kind of sad.
And he walked up to my brother as we were leaving his space. And he's like, "Hey, Jason, man, you got any underwear?" And my brother's like, "All mine are dirty. They're on the floor." He's like, "Yeah, that's fine." And this dude walked past my brother and picked up a pair of his dirty underwear off the floor.
Stop.
Left the little, it was like a giant room that he was staying in, and went to the bathroom and put on my brother's underwear. Because this dude was in a towel at the time.
Wow.
The underwear. And my mom said, "You guys wear each other's underwear." And my brother said, "Yeah, we share some clothes." And my dad said, "They share each other's dirty underwear."
That's even worse.
And I just remember my parents were so upset about that. You know, I would have been in 5th grade at the time. They were very upset about that.
He's gay.
He's gay and he's got crabs.
Yeah, that's really weird, man.
And I've never been in a fraternity. I know that frat house life is different.
Yeah.
But at the time,
That is one of those things that you know it's not necessarily gay, but it definitely makes you feel gay. Like I had that
Should
same
make you feel powerful.
I had that same experience the other day using the restroom and sitting down and the toilet seat was warm.
I hate that.
It made me feel gay. like someone's butt warmth was just radiating on this toilet seat.
It's like you're sitting butthole to butthole.
Yeah. Our asses were just in a deep handshake.
A Portuguese kiss is what we call that.
Yeah. I had to think for a second. I'm like, damn, dude, I think I'm gay now.
The old Swedish bicycle. Yeah, it's gross, man.
It's weird.
I get audibly mad.
Yeah.
When I walk into a bathroom, I can smell somebody shit. I'll crack the door.
What if you hear it?
No, I laugh at that. I pray that I get to hear people pooping.
That's funny.
But if I open the door and somebody's shitting and it stinks, I'm like, God fucking damn, you're a fucking got a bag full of marsupials in there. I get upset, dude. I start yelling just nonsense.
Dude, I feel bad for some people when I'm in there. I can hear him.
They just stink.
I'm like, God, this guy's fighting for his life. A poor man.
Maybe this is a good time for us to interject some education to the masses.
Okay.
There's something called a goddamn courtesy flush.
Yeah.
As soon as you know that turd has kissed the water, you reach around and you hit the flush button. Mm-hmm. You're not allowing the smell to permeate the air and affect the people, the loved ones around you. It's called a goddamn courtesy flush.
It is, yeah.
You got to do it. Although I've been caught with my pants down a few times not doing courtesy flushes. If you know it's going to be diabolical and you want to hurt people with it, then you don't courtesy flush.
Yeah, I'll always do it if I'm out in public just because I have a very big fear that I'm going to clog the toilet and the water's going to overflow everywhere.
I didn't know where you're going with that. I got it really big and then it kind of... Okay.
No, yeah, you shouldn't. It wasn't going there. But, yeah, I worry about that. Because that'd be the worst is you get someone else's
No, it wouldn't.
Clogged up shit all over your shoes.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Put it home. Put it in a doggy bag.
Despite his success in athletics, Kilroy ultimately shifted his focus towards his academic aspirations. He made the decision to leave behind his athletic pursuits and transferred to the University of Texas at Austin. He was going to pursue a pre-medical curriculum, laying the groundwork for his future endeavors in the field of medicine to become eventually a doctor, a surgeon.
Nice.
He was going places, man.
Yeah, sounds like it.
On March 10th, 1989, Bradley Moore, a close friend of Mark's since childhood, made the journey to Austin to pick up his childhood friend Mark. Mark had just finished taking his exams, and they were going to go on a little vacay.
Hell yeah.
A little spring, not spring break. I would have been close to spring break.
Close enough. Let's just call it that.
Spring break. MTV style, baby. Their destination, Santa Fe, where they would reunite with two other childhood friends, Bill Huddleston and Brent Martin. The four had been eagerly anticipating their spring break trip to South Padre Island in Texas, a plan they had been brewing since the start of the fall semester. It was a final chance for them to share some memorable moments together before embarking on their individual paths in life. Childhood friends.
Yeah.
One last hoorah!
Yeah.
We're going to go to South Pussy Padre Island. What is South Padre Island? That sounds like a lot of fun.
It does.
Look it up real quick. South Padre Island.
Oh, look at that.
It's out there in the middle of goddamn nowhere out there.
That's nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's really pretty.
It's on the Gulf. Hell yeah, good for them.
Hell yeah. Yeah, sweet.
They fucked it up. I gotta hit the record button. Hopefully. So that week, the boys checked into the Sheraton hotels and resorts and decided to take advantage not only of the nearby beach, but all the free entertainment put on by beer sponsors. It was
nice.
Spring break, dude. It was different back then.
Yeah, man. The MTV era of spring break was
late '80s here.
Yeah, dude, it was fucking nuts.
They got free entertainment such as movies, concerts, surf simulator activities,
hell yeah,
and opportunities to appear on television commercials.
Nice.
The day they arrived, Mark and Bradley took advantage of the free phone calls, and they called home and called their mom and dad to let them know that they had indeed arrived safely to South Padre Island.
Good.
a glorious time when you weren't on your location wasn't being tracked at all given times.
Mm-hmm.
When you could stop and give a blowjob to a hooker instead of getting a blowjob from a hooker, you could do that and not have to worry about being caught up by your spouse, your parents, everyone knowing where you're at all times.
Weird times, man.
It is.
Different.
This is a personal question. You don't have to tell me. But do you guys share your locations?
Yes.
So do we.
Yeah.
But it's not because I care where she's at.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit either. But in the event that something goes south,
Exactly, yeah.
I want to be able to do my thing.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to shoot somebody. And if given the opportunity,
Yeah.
I'll shoot somebody over my wife. Track them down. Do some Punisher shit. Rip their fucking toenails out of their knees.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
I'll go in through the knee and rip their toenails out.
That's a good little form of punishment right there.
Yeah. We're talking to a friend of the show before. We won't say his name. We don't want to embarrass him. But he had to go give a semen sample.
Mm-hmm.
And they told him explicitly you weren't allowed to use lubricant, that you had to masturbate.
It's a dry tug.
Dryly.
Yeah.
And I told Rob Dog, I said, I'm a motherfucking cowboy, dude. I don't remember the last time I jacked off with a lubricant. And I do not think that I am in the minority here. I feel like a lot of people masturbate without lubricant.
I would agree.
Just go out. I would say a majority of men masturbate without lube.
Yeah, I'm too lazy, so it's like it's a cleanup thing. And like when you even put lube on your dick, it like feels like you cannot get it off. Not your dick. You can get your dick off, but I mean you can't get the lube off of your dick.
My dad has this term that he's used since I was a young child.
Mm-hmm.
If something's slippery,
Yeah.
he'll say that's as slippery as a minnow's dick.
Yeah, minnow's pecker. That's what my grandpa used to say.
Actually, how he says he'll say that's as slippery as a minnows dick. And pecker is a really funny word.
It really is. Yeah, yeah.
And you tell like, I had this is my dad's best friend growing up, but he'd always say, "I'm gonna cut your pecker off." He'd get out his pocket knife and he'd say, "I'm gonna cut your pecker off."
Why is that's an old person word, man? It's going out of style.
He'd say, "Come here, I'm gonna cut your pecker off," and he'd get his pocket knife out.
I feel like in my hierarchy of dick verbiage, I feel like pecker's low down. If someone says you got a pecker, it's definitely a little guy. It's like a little kid dick.
Yeah, dude, it ain't big.
Think of a fucking minnow's pecker.
Sure as hell ain't a hoagie or a hero or a
Yeah.
tube steak, whatever.
Oh man,
You want to suck my pecker?
Dude, I would fucking love that if somebody actually said that.
Do you want to suck my pecker?
Come here, baby. You want to get here and suck this pecker.
Get down this pecker.
Get on your knees and let me put my pecker in your mouth.
I'm not, dude. If I walk in, that's the kind of swingers party it is. I'm not staying. Those people are a lot older than me. Get in here and look at our peckers. I got a pecker.
Don't close your eyes, fat boy. Come look at this pecker. Get over here.
Grab you a couple of them strawberry candies. Get over here.
Oh man,
That's nasty, dude.
I love me them strawberry candies though.
They're good.
Not gonna lie.
Werthers.
Yeah, dude.
Werthers are.
Hard candies, fuck.
They do. The four friends established a routine. In the mornings, they would head to the beach and wait until the daily Miss Tan Line contest.
Oh man, daily too. They're getting spoiled out there.
And this popped off right behind their hotel every day. They would wait for the daily Miss Tan Line contest, and when the contest was over, their friends would take a quick nap and then decide they'd go spend the rest of the afternoon and evening in Mexico.
Nice.
South Padre Island is right up there against the border. It's a border town.
Hell yeah.
And if you're listening, Miss Tan Line USA, you Miss Tan Line South Padre, I want you to know how big of actual peckers we got on us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Miss 1986 fucking tan line.
I bet she's hit now, dude.
Oh, dude, yeah.
She's busted.
The bush on that thing. Dude.
Mouthful. Oh man, the other day my buddy sent me a link. It said, God, what was it for? I kind of, one of my hobbies is I'm a casual firearms enthusiast. I
Sure.
collect some things, and
Yeah.
he said, "Oh my God, you see this new holster?" And he sent me the link to it, and I clicked on the link, and it was two fucking old people. I would say every bit of 80 years old, man and a woman. And dude, he was eating her pussy so hard.
Oh God, hell yeah, dude.
And the hair, her hair on her pubis just wrapped around his head.
Oh man, he's wearing
It looked like he's wearing a toupee,
oh fucking
but it was her feathers. It was.
oh shit, dude.
She was spread out like a peacock, bro. It was,
Oh man.
and I said to him, "Why would you do that to me?"
Yeah.
And he said, "Because you would do that to me."
That's very true.
And I said, "I don't know that we need to be friends anymore." And we're still friends.
Yeah. Our friend Booker got me the other day with a couple weeks ago. He sent me the one where it was like right after fucking
The eclipse?
O.J. Simpson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was O.J. Simpson deathbed
Confession.
confession, and I'm like, fuck yeah, and I clicked on it, and then it was Mr. Wood over
Yeah,
here.
oh, yeah.
Loud and proud. I'm like, ah,
Dude,
fuck.
that-
I'm like, dude, you just got me so excited, and I was even more excited once I seen the dick.
they're still trying to make room in the ground for that one year.
Yeah, they are.
That evening, after a rough night in Mexico, the four boys stopped to eat at a Sonic drive-in
Oh, yeah, those
in
are
Port Isabel, Texas.
becoming extinct.
They are. There they met up with some female students from the University of Kansas. The two groups decided to go to Mexico together, and they followed each other to the border town of Brownsville. There, they parked their respective vehicles and then crossed the U.S.-Mexico border on foot.
Hell yeah.
The good old fucking days.
Yeah.
Back when you weren't a bad hombre when you wanted to cross the border. Back when, that first evening was rather quiet. And the two groups spent a nice evening at Sergeant Pepper's nightclub in Matamoros, Mexico. The women from Kansas went one way, and Mark and his friends, well, they went the other. On March 13th, the next day, the routine went on as per usual. Early in the evening, Mark ran into some of his fraternity buddies, and they hung out with those guys. But around 10:30 that night, Mark and his friends headed back to Matamoros just as the evening before. The main street of Matamoros, Alvaro Obregón, was flooded with over 15,000 spring breakers.
Damn.
Bunch of them bitches.
Damn.
Seeing the hustle and bustle, Mark and his friends ended up at the Los Sombreros bar. That's where you would find me,
Yeah.
as it had the shortest line to get in.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's where you'd find me, dude.
It's a fucking bar called
Anywhere-
The Hat.
Anywhere,
It's literally The Hat.
anywhere I can just keep them coming, baby. Keep them coming. They left there. They wandered over to the London pub, which had been renamed and rebranded specifically for spring break to the Hard Rock Cafe. The crowd was louder and more rowdy than Los Sombreros. So the friends decided, hey, we got to fucking stick together.
Yeah.
It was 15,000, no cell phones. This is back when you had to stick together. You couldn't get separated,
Yeah.
especially, may I use your El Sofo, your El, what do you call, El Payphono?
Payphone, yeah.
No, señor. No. No. Arribe. Vámonos. En fuego.
Puta.
El Día de los Muertos. Mi siempre grande. Padre un pa fora. Fanga. You're just trying to use the payphone. And they put a hex on you. They got chicken bones or waving chicken bones at you and
man.
shit.
Yeah, that's fucking scary, dude.
What the fuck did I just say?
I don't know. He fucking summoned a demon, though.
I'm definitely not sleeping tonight.
Arriba, raza.
Odale. Oh, at around. I remember in the prison, there's one cool ass Mexican dude. Didn't speak a lick of fucking English.
Yeah.
Best porter ever. Cleaned up, and this very feminine inmate came out of his cell, and you could tell that our buddy had just got done just absolutely gag fucking this thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
His mascara was running, his face was red.
That's cute.
He had just got done skull fucking.
Yeah.
Actually, you remember in the episode we did with J. Wright where he talked about a guy named Box Cutter?
Mm-hmm.
It was Box Cutter.
Okay.
He was the one that got turned out. He
Okay.
got his face fucked.
Yeah.
And we looked at the Mexican dude and we were like, yeah, man. We're cheering him on. And he came up and we were trying to talk to him. And I just said, tell everybody it is what it is, man. And he said, es lo que es. So then... So then from now on, every time we would see him, we'd be, hey man, es lo que es. And he'd be like, hey, es lo que es. It's what it is.
Yes, sir. Hey, it's a whole different thing in jail and prison, man.
Warm, wet hole.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
It beats one of them fucking dry hand jobs we were talking about earlier.
I can honestly jack my dick off better than anybody in the entire world. So don't get that fucking shit twisted.
Like your own dick or in general?
Dude, I've never tried another dick.
Yeah. You want to?
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. But you wonder if you can do a good job.
Yeah.
I know I do a good job.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking earlier, like my wife, them like them rubber balloons, or it's like boom, 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 boom. Kind of feels like that.
Yeah. Beating it around a little bit.
Yeah. Doesn't owe you money.
Right.
Shit. At around 2 a.m., Bill suggested the group. They said, hey, this is getting fucking nuts around here. We got 15,000 spring breakers. It's time to head back to South Padre Island and catch some sleep. Once outside, Bill, Bradley, and Brent saw Mark speaking to a mysterious woman in a car.
Ooh.
She had been from the Miss Tan Line contest.
Hey, what a dog.
He said, no, what you thinking that I'm drunk. But my name's Mark Kilroy, and I saw you in the Miss Tan Line USA contest.
You had some tan lines to die for.
And I swear to drunk I'm not God, and I'm gonna French style kiss you on the mouth.
How you feel about tan lines?
In the 80s, they were fucking gnarly, man.
Yeah.
They don't bother me.
Yeah.
But I'm not picky. I'm not the picky boy.
Never seen an elbow I didn't like.
Yeah, as long as there's not like nuggets of toilet paper dangling around and shit.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
It really is like and I don't mind them, but it really is like such a big thing, like 80s and 90s, like from when we were growing up.
It was.
It's really weird.
Them nasty hoes just get in there butt naked and tanning bed now. I get them spray on ones.
Yeah.
I remember I was like I was maybe 10 or 11 years old, and we were going on vacation, and my mom and dad made me get in a tanning bed for to crisp my ass up.
Hell
they
yeah.
said, we don't want to put sunscreen on your fat ass the entire time we're in Florida.
You had to get your base tan, man.
He fucking toasted me up a little bit like a baked potato.
Get in the oven, you fucking turkey.
Yeah, they had a get in there, boy. They're putting like fucking suntan lotion on me and stuff.
Damn, dude, they're trying to give you fucking cancer.
I remember the one time my mom's like, here, put this on. I looked at the bottle and it was called Seduction. I was like,
oh my god, damn, dude. Trying to get fucked.
Mom?
You're fucking 9 years old coming out smelling like a fucking whore.
Mom? This tastes weird. This tastes like cum. What the fuck, man?
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
It's mean, isn't it?
Yeah, dude, that's wild.
Call him after this. they indicated to Mark that they were walking towards the border, and Mark indicated that he would be following shortly behind them. The group was slightly separated, though, through the hustle and bustle of the busy Main Street, meaning Bradley and Brent got ahead, and Mark and Bill kind of hung behind. Bradley and Brent, they waited at a restaurant near the border before they crossed the border. They were waiting for Mark and Bill to catch up. Bill briefly ducked into an alley to take a piss, and Mark waited just outside the alley for Bill to get done. By the time Bill got back out of the alley, Mark was gone. Mark was nowhere to be seen, and that was the last time that anyone would ever see Mark alive.
Shit.
Ever again.
Damn.
The three searched for the three friends. They searched the busy streets up and down, every bar, every club. At around 4:30 a.m., they came to the conclusion that Mark must have gone ahead and crossed the border without them. So they crossed the border to go back to the hotel to get some sleep. Well, they woke up the next morning, and guess who wasn't in the hotel?
Oh, Mr.
Mark. Mark Kilroy was not there. So they called the police to report Mark as a missing person. While Mark had been standing on the street waiting for Bill to finish his business, he was lured towards a parked truck by a man asking Mark if he needed a ride. In his intoxicated state, Mark decided to take the man up on his offer. Nothing like getting a ride from a random Mexican man on the streets of Juarez.
Ooh. You don't.
Oh, no. See, here's what you say.
Fucked up, man.
No, here's what you say. No. No.
No.
No, gracias.
Oh, yeah. Fancy.
No, thanks. No, gracias. De nada.
It's nothing.
Yeah. Why do I sound like Mario? Mario wasn't Mexican.
No.
Mario was an Italian.
He was Italian.
Italian stallion.
Yeah, he is.
As he approached the truck, Serafin Hernandez Garcia and Malio Fabio Ponce Torres.
Seraphin sounds like something you take if you have an STD.
It's like the ingredients in Plan B.
Oh, okay.
They got a hold of him. They got their motherfucking hands on him, and they wrestled him inside. They tried to wrestle him inside the truck, the van. Mark was able to shake off his abductors, and he ran a couple of blocks in the direction of the border. Dude, this is the most helpless feeling in the entire world.
This would suck.
He managed to escape, but was thwarted when a car driven by colleagues of Garcia and Torres stopped him in his path. They threatened him at gunpoint. Mark was handcuffed, gagged, and thrown in the back of a second vehicle. Garcia, Torres, and their colleagues were known drug dealers in the area, and they had been given instructions to abduct a smart-looking white tourist.
Damn, man.
We don't fit the bill. We would have been okay. They drove through the back roads of Matamoros and then turned down a dirt road which led to a private ranch known as Santa Elena. They left him in the car overnight with the ranch caretaker, and he was fed bread, eggs, and water.
Take anybody but those fat gringos over there. They got the shit in their pants.
We tried to catch the one fat one. He's not only fat, but he's slippery. He's as slippery as a minnow's dick.
Oh, man.
I don't know, dude. You brought me bread and eggs. Bread and eggs, I'll do a lot of shit.
Red eggs and water.
If
Hell yeah, dude.
someone pulled up in a van and was like, "Hey man, I got some toast and scrambled eggs in here and hot sauce."
Dude, yeah.
I'll say, "What do you have in there?" "We got bread and over easy eggs. We got water too." Probably get in.
Sweeten that deal. Yeah, I'd be moving that way for sure.
So you got any Frisch's Big Boy tartar sauce in there? They said,
Oh,
yes,
man.
I'm in.
That's the next level.
We went there last night for dinner,
Yeah.
and I got onion rings and some tartar sauce.
Mm-hmm.
God, that place.
Dude, I've had Popeyes 2 days in a row, and good God. God, dude.
Your mouth hurt from eating that biscuit?
No, dude, I just got the chicken sandwiches, dog.
It's good.
That fucking chicken is so crispy.
It is.
I bite into it, it's like, I'm like, oh.
I got Aunt Jemima's ass up in there fucking slaving over that chicken.
Fucking.
Louisiana fast.
So good.
It's really good.
Really good. I always forget. I always like don't even think about it as an option.
Not that dumb bitch, Colonel Sanders.
Fucking herbs and spices, my fucking ass.
Nasty ass fucking powdered mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
I ain't on it, dude.
Nah.
Roughly 12 hours later, Mark was met with Adolfo Constanzo, the leader of the group that had taken over the ranch. Constanzo and his followers wrapped Mark's face in duct tape and led him through the ranch to a shed around back. Throughout the course of the night, Mark was systematically tortured and sodomized. In other words, they put stuff in his butt. Costanzo then led him out to the field where he murdered Mark with blows to the head with a machete.
No, how fuck, dude.
All because he didn't want to go with his friend in the alley and hold his dick while he took a piss.
Wow.
Constanzo then removed Mark's brain and boiled it in Ngana, an African metal pot, which was used as a key part of Constanzo's rituals. Constanzo then directed a member of his following to remove Mark's legs for easier burial. A wire was then inserted into the spinal cord, and Mark was buried in a shallow grave.
Jeez.
You'll say, hey, why would they put a wire on a spinal cord? Well, the wire would make it easy for the spinal cord to be worn as a necklace after the body decomposed.
Oh, naturally. Yeah, of course. Because who wouldn't want to do that?
This is everyone's fucking nightmare to be captured by people like this.
This is terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. You're just having the time of your fucking life.
You had me up until sodomy.
Hey, you had me up until machete to the back of the fucking head.
So, okay, what are we going to do? Give you bread and eggs and fuck you in the butt all night.
We go from really bad Mexican accents to kind of Italian to full-blown Russian. Dude, we don't know what we're doing over here.
Hey, man, come in here. We've got bread and water.
There you go.
And we want to fuck you in the butt, man.
How do you say butt in Spanish? How do you say asshole in Spanish?
I know this.
No, you don't.
It begins with a P. That's
Estúpido.
no, that's definitely not it. Oh man,
Estúpido.
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 You heard it right here. I'll play it for the people so they can hear it too.
Estúpido.
Dude, the best translation site I use is called Deeple. And it sounds like a very derogatory term, but it's actually a very good translation website. I gotta set German right now. Agajura da culo.
Coolio.
Agajura da culo. Da culo.
Make them say it. They say it.
Show me that asshole.
Asshole.
Thank you, Mr. Englishman.
We got it backwards.
Asshole.
Asshole.
Why is it so funny? Asshole. It's so stupid. We are fucking children, man. We're not fucking children, but we are children.
Let me see if this works. I don't think it will.
Lick my sweet stinky pussy.
Yes, sir.
Okay. That made me coño pestosa sweet.
Damn. Whew.
I got it.
Got me sweating over
Perfect
here.
Spanish.
Perfect. Perfecto.
Kilroy's murderer, Adolfo Constanzo, was a Cuban-American who was born in Miami, Florida in 1962. His father died when he was an infant, so his mother relocated to Puerto Rico with him. That's where she remarried. They returned to Florida in 1972, and old stepdad died soon thereafter, leaving a large inheritance behind. His mother married again, this time with a man who was involved in drug trafficking and the occult.
Hell yeah.
His new stepfather taught him a philosophy that Costanzo carried for the rest of his life. He told him that he should let non-believers, quote, kill themselves with drugs, while he could profit from their foolishness.
Fucking slinging that shit, dog.
Dude.
Slinging.
Around the same time, Costanzo's mother believed that her son had psychic abilities. She introduced him to Paulo Mayombe, an Afro-Caribbean religion that involves animal sacrifice.
Afro-Caribbean. That sounds dope as fuck.
It does, dude. I bet you them bitches are wild.
Oh, yeah.
He also was introduced to Santeria. When he was younger, he started a Palero, someone who practices Palo Mayombe, and eventually reached the status of high priest or padrino.
I don't practice Santeria. I ain't got no crystal ball.
Emily's been jamming that song.
Yeah.
She's like, Dad, you ever heard this song before?
Never.
So that's what I got to you. Don't get out of you. Don't get shot. Yeah, I know this fucking song. Give it out of J. That's what you got to
That song, every time I hear it, it reminds me of
Dave Mears BMX.
Yeah, Dave Mears BMX. Every single fucking time I hear it.
Yep.
I'm glad you and I are on the same thought train. That's every time I hear it, that's what I think of.
Easy.
It's like the very first song that plays whenever you first start the very first level.
And if you want to go one level deeper,
Yeah.
we didn't have the full game. We only had the demo.
The demo version, yeah. I mean, I had the full game, but that's all it was on the demo version.
Can't hide money. Here you
Dreamcast,
are,
man.
you're digging holes in the backyard and shitting because you're so scared of your fucking gay dad beating you up.
It was the only game that I had on the Dreamcast.
Dude, we had a Dreamcast. My dad
Yeah.
bought one from the hood and brought it home in a trash bag.
Fuck yeah, dude.
He would always come home with like bags of chicken or a pizza or whatever.
That's awesome.
So he came home with a grocery bag. We were like, "Oh, what'd you get?" Thinking of chips or
food.
something. It was a bag full of Dreamcast.
That's awesome. That's a good bag, man.
He was fucking dirty, worn out. You could tell he'd done some shit for that Dreamcast.
Yeah.
I'd love to know. But he worked out there in Drexel, man, where people would steal shit and they would come by the transmission shop
Yeah.
and he'd buy us good shit for stolen goods.
Yeah.
But who cares?
Your dad was a fucking fence, man.
In 1984, Constanzo moved to Mexico City to start his life as a tarot card reader and eventually developed a cult following. Dude, this is wild.
Hell yeah, man.
His psychic talent, charisma, and physical attractiveness, he previously worked as a male model,
Damn.
granted him the opportunity to mingle with Mexico City's finest upper class.
Nice.
His reputation for predicting the future and offering ritual cleansing became popular with some drug dealers, musicians, and police officers. In 1987, Constanzo met Sarah Aldrete. She was an honor student from Texas Southmost University. Aldrete was dating Gilberto Sosa, who was a drug dealer who was linked to Constanzo. And once Constanzo met Sarah, he said, "Oh my God, this girl, she's got it all."
Ooh.
And he recruited her. Upon meeting Constanzo, Sarah became the main recruiter for his following, his cult. Sarah was a young, attractive woman, and it was easy for her to lure men to Constanzo's side or to their deaths. Mark, you'll remember, his disappearance, it was initially treated as a routine missing persons case.
Right.
Attention to Mark's case increased due to a family member of his that was actually worked in U.S. Customs Service.
Oh, interesting.
So they were able to move this one to the front of the docket.
Yeah.
He was brought to the forefront. The police task force was established in Brownsville, Texas. In Mexico, they were kind of shifting the blame back to the U.S. They said, "No way, this originated in South Padre Island or Brownsville. This ain't us." They eventually worked it out. The family member that worked for the Customs Service, they were able to bring it to the media forefront, and at that point, lots of different news agencies picked it up, and Mexico said, "Okay, we'll cooperate on this investigation while they look for the kid." Mexican federal police, foul play was suspected. Potential motives: robbery or some type of drug-related violence. The cartel is nasty business, but this was not the cartel. This was just a cult. Bradley, one of the friends, underwent hypnosis in some ungodly way. Through hypnosis, he recalled Mark's last interaction. He told the police that he saw Mark talking to a man in a van, which could or could not have been the case. I'm not really sure.
Okay.
The fact they use hypnosis tells me that these investigators
They were desperate,
Didn't know their head from a fucking dick.
clinging onto fucking straws.
Yeah. The friends were not, they weren't able to pinpoint the exact moment of the disappearance. His parents, Jim and Helen Kilroy, they pled for any information. There was a reward offered at one point. Mark's case was featured on
Wow.
America's Most Wanted,
That's huge.
which garnered nationwide attention. Sadly, after no leads in the investigation, no leads to follow, the family withdrew Mark from school and they returned home to Santa Fe. April 1st, 1989, police, a suspicious vehicle leads police to Santa Elena Ranch. So the suspicious vehicle blew through customs, didn't stop for a border check,
Ooh.
and the cops said, all right,
That's
we gotta
fishy.
figure that out. Once they followed the vehicle to Santa Elena Ranch, they found evidence of cult activity and ties to the Hernandez criminal group, which was all part of the Costanzo group. April 9th, 1989, police raid the ranch and they arrest Hernandez Garcia's and several others, not Costanzo, as he was actually on the run at this point. Bustamante reveals, I don't know what this means right here. I need to fix that because it's fucking stupid.
Okay.
There were lots of people on the ranch that were picked up, and everyone was very nonchalant. Just like, whatever.
It is what it is.
Yes, look, yes. No one was really concerned. The cops are like, man, there's some wild shit. We got skulls and bones and,
Yeah.
and fucking
Spinal
alchemy.
cords.
And they hadn't found that stuff
No,
yet.
okay.
They knew there was some wild shit going on. The one ranch keeper, the one guy that stayed up all night and fed him bread and water and eggs,
Yeah.
he was the one that actually finally confessed
Oh, he cracked.
to the police for the murder.
Now he's a rat.
He's a rat, and he implicated everybody else, including Costanzo
Hell yeah.
and Sarah Aldrete. They were both suspect numero uno at this point.
Canaried.
Canaried, man. There were some shocking discoveries that awaited police there at Santa Elena Ranch. On September 11th, the police took Serafin and the 4 other suspects to Santa Elena. The police, all of the cult members that were arrested, they took them back to the ranch, and they said, where are the bodies buried? And they told them police held the cult members at gunpoint and made them dig up the graves of all the people that they killed.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Man.
So they were forced at gunpoint to spend several hours digging up the graves. One of the corpses that were located was that of Mark Kilroy. It had been exhumed at this point. The police observed that his legs were missing. Serafin explained that the amputations were not a procedure of the ritual, but were done to simply simplify the burial process of all the bodies. Easier to bury a body with no legs.
That's very true.
Everybody knows this.
Yeah.
After the excavation concluded, the suspects had unearthed. That's a weird line. The suspects unearthed, because the suspects dug them all up.
Yeah, made him.
Unearthed 15 mutilated bodies, including Mark Kilroy's, who had been killed over a period of 9 months. God, talk about unluckiness, dude.
Man.
Fuck. Mark Kilroy's corpse was officially identified after the Brownsville police matched his dental records with the teeth found at the scene. Oh, my God.
Oh, shit.
Investigators concluded that most of the victims were rival drug dealers of Costanzo and not random sacrificial victims of the cult. Only 3 out of the 15 bodies were never identified. At Santa Elena, the Mexican police also seized 243 pounds of marijuana and 108 grams of cocaine,
Man.
12 pistoles, including 3 submachine guns, and 11 vehicles, some equipped with telephones.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Nice. Can't hide money.
Inside an iron pot, investigators discovered remains of human brains, a goat head, chicken feet, a fucking turtle, several herbs and spices, a horseshoe, and coins mixed with animal blood.
Fucking turtle and a horseshoe. God damn, dude. They're just throwing every little thing in there. One chicken eye, a duck bill, and a shopping cart wheel.
Give me the number 4. That sounds delicious. You know, I don't want any turtle in there this time. I hear turtle meat's pretty good.
It might be. I don't know, but I'm not eating a horseshoe. I don't know. Give a fuck what you say.
Not if it's with fucking goat brains and coins. You ever put pennies in your mouth?
I think I have before.
That's what it tastes like to eat butt, dude.
Oh, shit.
That's the best analogy I can come up with.
Yeah.
Some people say, what's it taste like to eat ass?
Metal.
You ever put money in your mouth?
Oh, shit.
Think about it. When's the last time you saw change? Just like a bunch of change.
My console.
I don't have. I don't have any.
Do you really?
I can't remember the last time I used cash.
I got a change jar at the house. I still got one of them fucking things.
You got a lot in there?
Yeah.
Let's bust it open, man.
Let's fucking do it, dude.
Let's go on a cruise. Police did confirm that this may well not have been true also. They confirmed to the public that they found no signs of cannibalism.
But the brain matter in the fucking pan was... Well, they just didn't announce it.
Seems like they're lying about something there, dude.
Okay.
People were definitely getting eaten. 100%.
Yeah, definitely.
On April 12th, the detainees were taken to the headquarters of the Mexican Federal Judicial Police in Matamoros for an informal press conference. And this is wild. More than 250 international journalists arrived at the scene to take pictures and ask them questions. They paraded these guys around and made them talk to the media. The 4 suspects were paraded around the building's balcony and were allowed to answer questions from reporters. Elio stated that he was an ordained executioner under Costanzo and that Mark James Kilroy was murdered by Costanzo. As the camera zoomed in on the suspects, Elio showed his membership scars on his shoulders, back, arms, and chest. These were arrow-like cuts made with a hot blade. The marks were given to selected cult members with the authority to perform human sacrifice.
Damn. I don't know if I want that.
Gotta have that blade work.
Yeah, I don't know if I want that little...
Or to be the execution.
Yeah, I'm good. That sounds painful.
Fun job. 3 weeks after the raid on Rancho Santa Elena, Costanzo was killed by one of his own followers in order to avoid capture during a police raid in Mexico City. The members of the cult talked openly of what they had done and showed no remorse for the 14 men, women, and children that they had slaughtered. Yes, 14 men, women, and kids.
Damn.
That they had slaughtered to gain their supposed supernatural powers. Rocket ships. That's my secret power. My superpower.
Yeah?
Rocket ships.
Red rockets.
Red rockets. While Costanzo's cult is long gone, whispers persist. The cult was far more widespread than just the members of the Hernandez family and their drug smugglers. High-ranking Mexican government officials were rumored to have been involved through nothing, though nothing has ever been proven. Shortly after the case was closed, the murder shack and its blood-soaked altar on Rancho Santa Elena was ritually cleansed by a native shaman before police burned that bitch to the ground.
Oh, good work for them on doing that.
I think I'm about to save your life real quick, but before we cover these 57 patrons, do you need to go to the bathroom?
I do, yes, sir. I'm doing the piss dance over here. I'm holding in this entire coffee I fucking drank before
Have at her, buddy.
I'm fucking sitting here
We'll be
twitching.
right back. Run!
I'm moving around like doing one of these.
Run, my child.
Trying to push it back in.
Hi, YouTube. How's everybody doing? Good to see everybody tonight. Good to be here. Good to be here. Nick looking slim thick. Well, I appreciate it. Lost about 60 pounds, and I've been lifting a lot of weights. So I appreciate you Appreciate you looking, taking notice. A new helmet, it's good, guys. Yeah, there's a video on our Patreon of me, our closed group, of me wearing my helmet and testing it out, flying across my house. Dustin Anderson says he has something special for the live show. Well, I'll look forward to it, buddy. Look forward to seeing you. I don't know if we've met, but I look forward to spending some time with you. Dustin Anderson says he has something special for us at the live show.
Hopefully he's that dick.
Hopefully it is that dick.
Hell yeah.
All right, Rob Dog gotta go drain his little pecker.
Sure did. She's drained.
Thank you to everyone that subscribed to our Patreon this week.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Really appreciate it. Starting off with old Jake the Snake Rogers. Thank you, Jake Rogers. Beautiful motherfucker.
Hell yeah. Next we got Darren Stam. Thank you very much, Stam the ma'am.
Second Jake of the night, Jake Morgan.
Oh.
Almost same HP as Jake Rogers. He is a forest elf, though. He's got some different attributes that he has a very powerful dick.
Okay. Pecker.
Yes.
Yeah. Next we got Charlie the Foreskin Foreman. Thank you very much, Charlie.
He's in charge.
Yeah, he is.
Charles in charge. He's the foreman.
It's his job.
Charlie Foreman, Charles in charge. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Ryan Smith, very common name, much like this is never mind, I'm not going to say that.
Okay.
Very common name, Ryan. Crying Ryan, we love you, buddy. Thanks for being here.
Hell yeah. Next we got Becca George Eyeball Lips Eyeball.
You know what that means? I know exactly what that means.
Very dry hand job.
She's nasty. She's a dirty girl.
Oh yeah.
The Moistest Oyster.
Ooh.
All right, oyster. Thank you, Moistest Oyster.
David Spelcher?
So I did my penis earlier.
Felcher.
Speacher, Spoucher, Spooge.
Ooh, yeah.
Thanks, Dave. You subscribed twice.
Hell
Thanks,
yeah, there he
sweetheart.
is.
We appreciate you, man. How about Cole Item, not item. It's Item. Thanks, Cole. You're zaddy.
Next, we got a very familiar name. We got Virgil the Virgin Deaton. Thank you very much.
Oh, Virgil Deaton.
Virgil.
Appreciate you, buddy. How about Anita Handjab?
Oh, man.
You ain't kidding, brother. Thank you, Anita Handjab.
Next, we got Rebecca.
She's a sweet little baby birdie.
Yep.
Spiffy Jawa. Old Spiffy Jawa. Thank you for your Patreon pledge and for the fucking cool-ass name. Thank you.
Kelsey.
Thanks, Kels.
Thanks, Kels.
You're such a sweetheart. You're beautiful. And you're special and you're magical. And don't let anyone ever tell you that a yeast infection makes you a yucky girl. Right?
Yeah. Makes you a woman.
Kels. Jeremy Covacini. I think I got that right.
I think so.
Covacini. Jumpin' J. Jeremy. We love you, brother. Kiss you right in the mouth next time I see you.
Dylon Johns. Dylon. Remember that Dave Chappelle skit?
Yeah.
Dylan Johns, thank you very much.
Frankie. I love Frank sausages. Thanks, Frankie.
Oh, yeah. Small Beef. Pecker.
You got us.
Pecker, thank you.
Rebecca. I'm sorry. Reese. Houghton. Thank you, Reese. Looks like you. I can't tell from your picture. But very, very desirable human. Thank you, Reese.
Widget. Thanks, Widget. Appreciate you.
You know about Bridget the Midget?
I do.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Fuck yeah.
Thanks,
dude, boy.
Widget. How about Zach? Fuck it, duck it. Zach, hey, man, you mean a lot to the show. Me and your dad been kicking it for a long time. Fuck you, man.
Jaden Brittner, thank you very much. Jaden. I like that name. I've always liked that name.
Jaden. She's a stripper. Chad Villegas. Got that butthole full of that stinky meth, man. That methane gas in his ass. Chad
Been there.
Villegas.
Chloe. Thanks, Chloe.
Thanks, Clo Bear.
Thanks, Chloe.
You're such a Clo Bear.
I love getting all these little fucking white girl names. It's the best.
Hey, Jude, don't make it bad. Jude, we got you, dude. Girl.
Thanks, Judah.
Loved you in the Bible.
Yep.
Good story.
Brian McKee. Thank you very much, Brian.
Caleb Brosami. He's the ultimate bro.
Yeah.
Caleb Brosami, thanks, man. Thank you. We love you.
Elrod Headboard.
That's where I'm fucking banging my wife's head tonight. I was on the Elrod headboard.
Like Elrod Hubbard.
You're a hot rod, dude. Elrod. Taylor Swift. Fearless. Thank you, Tay.
Kelly Barton. Thank you very much, Kelly.
She's got fucking huge titters.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Think so?
Yeah, maybe.
For sure.
Yeah.
Husband's got a big, fat, long schlong on him.
Long dong.
Good DNA in that family.
Oh, yeah.
They definitely have a cat. Jason Stanley. They named you after that gay cup.
Good job, man. Hell yeah, dude. Hidden History with Ray. Thank you, Ray, you fucking bitch.
You suck, Ray.
Fuck you, dude.
Yeah. Why? Brandon Balcom. Hell yeah, me too, man.
Balls do come, boy.
Thank you, Brandon. My balls are coming.
Oh, Max Ayers, thank you very much. Harles? Is that I or an R? Or an L?
This is the Vice President of the United States of America.
Okay.
Max Harris.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dustin Anderson, he's up on the Patreon. Dusty, looking forward to seeing you there at the live show. Gonna get a handful of you-know-what.
Hell yeah. Next we got Nathaniel. Thanks, Nathaniel. Sorry about you getting trapped in that dog cage and cigarettes put out on you. Sorry, buddy.
God damn it, dude. That was rough.
Do you know that reference?
Yeah,
okay.
Well, I watched that during COVID. I'm just like, God damn, what do these fucking social workers do in L.A.? Nothing.
I know.
There's too many people. We got to spread them out. Vince McMahon's dildo dealer.
What a fucking job that guy's got.
It's good shit, man.
Derek Eagle.
That's the nickname for my private parts, the Eagle.
The Eagle. Whenever you come, you guys say, the Eagle has landed.
The Eagle. Isn't there a radio station in Dayton called the Eagle?
Probably. It sounds like
The
some fucking
Eagle.
something gay that these radio stations do.
What have you been listening to lately?
Ooh, shit, what have I listened to? I'm listening to a band called Have Mercy a lot.
Jesse Kasopoulos.
Have Mercy. I've been listening to what the fuck?
Taylor Swift.
No, I haven't.
I got I've been listening to a lot of Zach Bryan. I've enjoyed him.
Okay.
Handsome fellow too. I've turned a lot of people on to the Dungeon Crawler Carl books.
Yeah, man, I've been seeing that come through. A lot of people are talking about it.
You guys should check it out. Matt Denneman. We should try and get him on the show, man.
Yeah. Probably could.
He's it's such a cool. Don't read it. Do the audiobook. The audiobooks yesterday were for sale for $7 each on Audible. And it's such a cool little
It sounds really cool. Whenever you told me about it, I thought it was this really cool concept.
yeah, it is.
Yeah, it seems like people are having fun with it.
They are. And that could be you guys. You could be the ones having fun with it, listening to Dungeon Crawler Carl, and we don't get anything for that.
No, it's just good advice.
Good advice. And I'm reading Dune right now. That's a long one.
Yeah.
Got to finish that up, and then I'm going to read Lonesome Dove. You don't know about Lonesome Dove?
I don't know if you're trolling right now.
No, I'm just trying to read like the greatest books of all time,
Okay.
honestly.
Okay.
And it's one of the best, critically acclaimed books of all time.
Shit.
I'm reading Lonesome Dove.
Hell yeah.
And I'll probably read some fuck books like Penthouse or Playboy or some shit.
Yeah. I'm reading for the articles, babe.
I used to work at the township when I cut grass and eat boogers. I mean, I told you the story about eating snot and making that guy sick.
Yeah, it's fucking rough.
They had fuck books everywhere, dude. And I remember they got this new one, and this guy that worked there, he knew that I was really into this girl in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was young, dude. I was 16.
Yeah.
I'm just looking around the lunch table, and I said, wait for me before you guys take off, because I got to poop real bad. And I ran to the bathroom with that fuck book,
Yeah.
and they took an entire lunchroom table and they threw it at the bathroom door while I was about 3 minutes into a good hard crank.
Oh, no.
And I think it stunted my dick growth because it scared me so bad that my dick never grew after that.
Fucking receded into your asshole.
And it wasn't like late 16. I'd only
Yeah.
been 16 for a month. So my
Okay.
dick had a lot. You say, oh, okay, it could have very well had a big dick by the time he was 16.
That's formative growth years right there.
No, I was young for my age. I was younger. I was young for a 16-year-old. And my penis growth was stunted
Yeah.
from that. It hurt me. It burned my abdominal muscles.
Yeah. Did you get all shaky?
I passed out. Yeah.
Man.
And I came out of there like, we never in 1,000 years we think you'd jack off to a fucking Lego catalog. Jacking off to Legos.
The fucking...
I never got down with Legos.
No, me neither. Not growing up. Like, one of my sons, like, he likes putting together the sets.
Mm-hmm.
Him and I will sit there. We'll do some, like, put some cool shit together.
That's expensive.
It's so expensive. Yeah.
Not worth it.
No.
I got a Mandalorian ship up there right now the girls got me for Father's Day.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, what are you going to do with it? I said, I'm going to pour a glass of bourbon. I'm going to turn on an audiobook. I'm going to put this thing together. And I'm still waiting for the perfect moment to do that.
Yeah. It used to be, like, model cars, like putting together model cars and shit.
Oh, yeah.
I used to really enjoy doing that.
My dad was really into that. He's
Yeah.
like, come down and look at the models with me. And I said, I don't like that shit. Fuck, dude.
Yeah. I used to do that shit, man.
Don't catch me with that shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. And I was the black sheep because I was never into cars or racing or dirt bikes. I said, Dad, why don't you come over here and play Sonic the Hedgehog?
He said, what do you think I am? Some kind of goddamn fruitcake? Playing Sega? Gotta clean a carburetor before I go to bed tonight. You're playing goddamn Sega.
I've been playing a lot of Roblox with the girls, too, on
Yeah.
PlayStation. Mommy is what we play.
Okay.
Just a scary bitch that chases people around.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
And it's not.
Yeah.
But it's bonding with them.
Sure.
All right, guys. Well, that concludes this episode of the Brohio Podcast. Go to brohiopodcast.com/cruise to learn more information about our cruise. Go
Hurry
to
up.
brohiopodcast.com/topic where you
Yes.
can suggest your own topics for the show and get all of your roses for doing it.
Do it. Just do it. Come on.
All right, guys. See you.
Bye. Love you. Oh my God. Oh fuck.
If you're still here,
Fuck.
thank you. And we will
Love you guys.
chat soon. We love you guys.
Bye.
See you.